In Acts chapter 17, in verse 11, it says, "Now the Bereans were of more noble character than the Thessalonians, for they received the message with great eagerness and examined the scriptures every day to see if what Paul said was true." Bereans were a great example of someone who was learned. They knew their scriptures, and even though they knew them, they still double-checked their scriptures to make sure whoever was teaching was speaking truthful. To be learned does not only mean that we must search the scriptures, but we must also know and understand what we are teaching. Because if we do not know something, then how can we teach someone? In today's society, to be learned or knowledgeable means to be educated by going to school. But a person can also learn from experience. Just as an example, look at Felisa. She's a very educated person and has experienced many things, and we can learn from a lot from her through her experiences as well as ours. A leader must also have empathy. There are multiple examples throughout the Bible of people who are empathetic, but I believe the best one is Jesus. For example, let us read in John chapter 8. So if you could please turn to John chapter 8. We'll begin reading in verse 1. In John chapter 8, beginning in verse 1, it says, "But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him, and he sat down to teach them. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They made her stand before the group and said to Jesus, 'Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law, Moses commanded us to stone such one. Now what do you say?'